Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Very nice to see you. Today I'm taking part in the Stamp Around UK blog hop, or video hop actually. So we've got a whole list of links down below of videos that you can click on and watch, jump from one to the other. That's the concept of a hop. And lots of beautiful projects for you to see and to see how they're being made. So I do hope you'll click on some of those links and hop around. Make yourself a cup of tea, get comfortable. That could be your evening's viewing. And what could be better? Today our theme is in colours. So we had a new release of in colours and in June. We had, now I've got most of them here. I haven't got Cinnamon Spine. Let me see. I can show you some of them because I've got some of them here. So we had Misty Moonlight, which is this blue. We had Bumblebee, which is this yellow. Today we're going to be working with Magenta Madness, which is this bright pink. We had Just Jade, which is this lovely mid green. And we also had Cinnamon Cider. I'm just going to whiz and get a sheet of cinnamon cider cardstock to show you. Actually, I'm going to grab them all. So actually, I'm going to show you them all in cardstock stock fit theme. Oh, except I don't seem to have any Misty Moonlight left. Oh dear. Okay, so the blue is Misty Moonlight, and those are the other colours. Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, and Magenta. Hadn't realised I'd run out of Misty Moonlight, and it looks like I've only got one sheet of Magenta Madness left as well to get ordering. Anyway, my project today using those in colours is this little box here. We're going to make this little gift box using in colours, and I've also made a matching card to go with it, so this would be a really nice present to give somebody. I'm going to make that on a future video, so do come back to see that. I'm not making that today, we're just going to make this little treat box today. And what I'm using for this little treat box is this bundle, which is called Little Treats. I love this stamp set, lots of little images, tiny images, so some Christmassy ones, so Father Christmas hat and some baubles, but then some general ones of just little flower spray, some sweets, a present, some rings, a spider, so Halloweeny, and this lovely little banner, little bunting, bit of bunting, and some really nice sentiments as well. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, birthday wishes for you today. Got a to and a from, especially for you, happy Halloween, a little treat for someone sweet, and thank you for coming. So some really useful images there. I like this as soon as I saw it. And then it comes with a set of dies. These are the dies, so there's a couple of tags. So this one's got a hole for the ribbon in to go through. This one's just like a sort of a ticket die. And then we've got some dies here, ornament dies, one that cuts out the Father Christmas hat, another ring. Now these aren't the right size to cut out the images here, I don't think. No, I don't think that's the right size. I don't think. And that is much bigger. I don't think they cut out those. This one cuts out the present, the gift, and the spider's much smaller. You can see that the spider is much smaller than the die, and I think some of these cut out. No, I did work this out, not that one. I think it's this one. I think this one cuts out a couple of those. Have a little play around with those, but really useful. I mean, I like these on their own without stamping them, so really useful. But it also comes with this die, which makes our little gift box. I'm going to show you how to do that. So the bundle is called Little Treats, and we're going to show you how to make it, and it really is very simple. So I have already pushed this through my die cutter. So I'm just going to peel off the die. So that's the die, what the die looks like. It's got these decorative bits at the top here, and a ready bit for the ribbon, and it just slots together really easily. So I'm just going to take this out of the I just put that through my die cutter once, and you'll all know that my die cutter is really old. Can't wait. Then the new Stampin' Up ink die cutter is coming soon, so I will be first ordering that. So we're just going to burnish these score lines that are already on the die for us. So the die cut has cut it, and it's given us some score lines. So we're just going to burnish those score lines so that we can make a really crisp, nice box. But it really is very easy to put together this. So if you were wanting to make, I was just thinking this, my daughter was meant to be getting married in September. It's been postponed because of all the COVID stuff, but she will eventually get married. And I was just thinking how lovely these would be done in her wedding colours, which is dark teal and burnt orange. Could make some of these as little favours to have on the table for guests. I think that would be really nice. So I better get on to that. I might actually have finished them then by the time she does get married. Right, that's all I need to do. Now I'm just going to push out some of the little bits that are still stuck in there. But if it's like the last one that I did, they will push out really easily. They are really well die cut. It's just that they hold in there. So that's not tricky at all to do. Just give it a rub on that side to get them off. Oh, that one's poked itself back in. You can see some of these were left in the die from when I cut the Misty Moonlight one. Got some blue ones in there. And then this side as well. But these would be much quicker, I think, than trying to make your own boxes from scratch. And they're not too greedy on the cardstock. You could get at least 2 from an A4 sheet. I haven't tried moving it around yet. I don't know whether you'd be able to get 3. I doubt it, but you might be able to with a bit of jiggery pokery. Right, okay, so we've got our die cut template, and then what happens is that these middle bits go up like this, and you just, there's a slot for that to go through, and that just slots in there. One in there, and if you wanted to, you could glue it. You don't need to, it will hold together quite nicely without gluing it, but you could glue it if you wanted to. But I'm not going to. I'm going to save time and show you the quick way to do this. So that's that, and then this just comes together at the top like so. And I'm going to do the decoration for the front first. So on here I used Bumblebee, and I used Bumblebee for the middle as well, and this is our medium flower punch. So I'm just going to grab my punch, and we're going to cut out, I had a piece of card here somewhere, there we go. I'm going to punch out 2 daisies from our medium daisy punch. So this is the smaller one of our daisy punches. There we go. And this is one of the dies from the die set. So this is the little circular one, but it's got some really nice marking on it, some stitching on it, and it's got a scalloped edge, so it's really, really pretty. It's this one here, and it sits really nicely on the box, as you can say, and the daisies sit really nicely on it as well. So I'm just going to bend up just curve up the petals of the daisy slightly with my bone folder, just to give it a bit of dimension. And then we're going to pop these on top of one another. So a little bit of Tombow, and I'm going to put that on try and get it centered so that it's not off to one side. And then the other one is going to come in, and the advantage of using Tombow is that we're going to be able to move this around until we've actually got it placed exactly where we want it, like so. There we go, that's fine. Just maybe move it just a fraction round that way, but the glue will allow us to do that. There, now the centre, I'm still going to use Bumblebee, because I think daisies have yellow centres, so you could use any of the other colours, but I just like to use Bumblebee. And what I've done is I've used, and I've shown you this before, I've used this dotty stamp from the Arrange a Wreath set. So I've used that dotty stamp, and then I've die cut it with the die from the Arrange the Wreath. Sad to say, that's the only stamp and die I've used from that set yet. That's another one on my list to use very, very soon. So I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on there and pop my centre, and that's my daisy. That's the decoration for the top of my box. So you can see how very easy this is to do, and that's going to go on the front of my box. So we're going to have 2 boxes, very different colours. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow. Don't need very much on here because it will stick really well. Put that on the front of my box. Sorry, just trying to hold it without touching the glue. There we go. Right, and the last thing we need is a piece of ribbon to go through the top, and something to put inside it. I'll show you what I was going to put inside it in a minute. Right, okay, so to do that, I'm using the metallic edged ribbon, the white metallic edged ribbon. It's got silver on the edge. And as you can see, it's white, which I suppose would be quite nice with the white daisy. That would not look too bad. But I am going to colour it today. And I'm going to use, now I've still got the Call Me Clover pens, which was one of our in colours from last year. I haven't yet bought the in colour blends. There is a just Jade one available, but I'm just going to use this. I'm using a pad of paper so that it doesn't go through onto my grid mat, because it will leak through. And you can just use your blend to colour the ribbon any colour, well, any colour blends that you've got. So this is a really economical way. If you just buy one reel of ribbon and you've got any blends, you can then have whatever colour ribbon you want. So that's a really good tip. And this will evaporate really quickly. So it's quite wet when you first do it, but the alcohol evaporates and leaves the ribbon. So there we go. And that's not exactly the same colour as Just Jade, but it's near enough for what I want to do, I think. I will buy the Just Jade blend at some point. Right, there we go. I'm going to put that to one side. Now let me show you. So it's got quite a little box in here, so I'm going to just put some little sweets in there, and the only ones that I've got to hand are these ones. If you're in England, if you're in the UK, you'll know these are Werther's butter candies, and I think I managed to get 3 of these in one of these. So just like that, just pop them in. So it's just a little treat for somebody. You could put some chocolates in there, you could even put some jewellery, you could even put some cash in there, although in these COVID times we've stopped using cash quite so much, haven't we? Right, okay, so then I'm going to take my ribbon. Now sometimes I just put ribbon straight through like so, and then tie it with a little bit of Whisper White twine. I'm not going to do that today. What I'm going to do is the same as I've done on this one, except I'm going to leave the ribbon a bit longer because that was a bit short. I'm going to feed it through. I'm going to cross it over because I want it to lie flat. Push that through both slots, she says. If I can do it, let's put it through that one first. And then do that. Oh, there we go. That's the way to do it. And then just pull this through. And then you get... So actually, I think I'd prefer that side to be on front, but at the moment I've got that side, so I'm just going to leave it for the moment. And then I'm just going to trim that ribbon off, but like I said, a bit longer than this one. So I'm going to trim about there, just on an angle. And you can see the colour's fine. It's not Just Jade, but it's near as you can get. So, and there we are. Can you see how quick that was to do? So we've used four of the in colours now. We've used Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Just Jade. So there's one more to use, and I might make some more. These might be my customer thank you gifts for this month. So I might make a few more of those for my customers and pop some sweets in them. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching me. I hope you like this little gift box. I think is fab, and I can see it being made for Christmas. I can see making some really lovely ones for little Christmas treats, even to hang on the tree. You could even make these to hang on the tree. I think they'd be lovely. I did wonder about making an advent calendar with them as well, so number them all and just make 24 and put little treats in each of them. Lots of ideas for using that. And like I say, I made a matching card, and I will make a matching card in this colour scheme as well at some point, so do come back for that. But that's it from me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying our video hop. Please jump down to the next one in the list and hop and see what they've been up to. Lots of very talented demos, giving you lots of inspiration today, so I do hope you'll carry on hopping. But thanks for watching me. If you'd like to see any more of my videos, you can always subscribe and click on the bell, and then you'll get a notification every time I post a video. Or you can hop over to my blog. I always post my videos on my blog, so you could pop over to my blog and have email notifications, and then you'll know whenever I've posted a video, because it's always on my blog. But anyway, thank you for watching me today. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.